Welcome back to another episode of The Breakdown, where we sit here, discuss, analyze, and figure out how can we make this money off these current NBA slate. Okay, today we have one game, game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals going on right now. Well, not right now, but 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Pacers at the Celtics. All right. The salty run back from the other day. Me, oh my, oh my. Good hit, by the way, if you followed the boy, you know what I'm saying? That was a delicious one. So that being said, let's get into this quick and easy and early. We have, number-wise, money line for the favorite Boston at home. Best right now catch at what? 9:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. A negative 390 at FanDuel. We catch that, or we catch the Indy style for plus 320 at Caesars. We have a spread at 8.5. Negative for Boston at negative 115 at MGM Bet. MGM Bets. Whatever. Or you catch the plus side for Indy at plus 100 at ESPN Bets. We have an over-under of 224.5, which if you listen to the last episode, I called it should be at 225 in the first place. First game should have been there. And I feel for the rest of the series, it's going to hover between 223 to 226. Because anything too far up or too far down, people are going to overbet. And people are very, very, especially people who don't actually pay attention to stuff like we do as grinders. You know what I'm saying? Looking at you guys. My DGs out there. Deliberate grinders. Degenerate grinders. You tell me which one you are. Down in the comments below. 224.5 is going to be, so that's the number that, like I said, people don't just see that number and they say, oh yeah, last game is a big indicator of what's going to happen in the next game. Not necessarily. And right now for this right here, 224.5, that actually is a number that only been hit one time in the last 10 games by Boston and 4 times in the last 10 games by Pacers. Everything right now is screaming under. Everything's screaming under. 224.5. Am I also going to jump on that bandwagon? Because the last 15 or 20 games for them combined have been under 224.5. I may consider it. But I'm probably over the over. Like I said before, I expect almost every single game to be at least 230. Barring the Boston clamping down on the Pacers and the Pacers not making shots. Barring that happening, okay? But even still, like you see in the, what game was that? I forget what game it was. The regular season, it was what? Hit 250 points? Or did like 255, 260. The Pacers didn't show up because they got blown out. It was 150 points, basically. 148, 149, something like that. But Celtics, the Pacers like 100. I don't see that happening either, but even still, like I said, the pace happens and it keeps running. Like I said, this series though, that pace is gonna be the biggest differentiator to what happens. Boston is the second highest scoring team consistently in the season. Pacers number 1. So all that being said, let's see who's in the ropes for the day. Anyone in sitting sidelines? Nope, no one's sitting out. Everything is exactly as it was last game, aside for potentially Xavier Tillman. He's a game time decision, which only potentially messed up the rotations. But let me quickly look at this, which is 23rd time frame wise. How much time did you get last time? Because he may not get anything, depending on how things worked out. Box score, Who did I say that was? Mr. Tillman. Give me a treat. Boom, 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 boom. Who they got for? Tillman. Yes, I'm not losing my mind here. He wasn't. Oh, he didn't play last game. He wasn't on the bench. Was he even dressed up? Sheesh, guy. So yeah, so that might not even make it matter. I thought maybe he might came in for a quick rotation, but not just Cornette, Hauser, and Pritchard did for Boston. So like I said, pride isn't like any relevant to factor of him being in or out, or he was being listed to be just sitting on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Just that guy in case someone rolls the ankle again. Don't do that, Tatum. Not yet. We need you. So, all that jive being said, right now I do foresee that's going to be more of the same. Seems like fast pace. Seems like high scoring. If it's an indicator of last time, like what happened with the Knicks, Pacers are going to keep up, but there's going to be a bigger spread, point-wise. Because I feel like I'm not saying that they're demoralized, potentially demoralized, since they had the game and really threw it away. And by they, I mean Tyrese Halliburton threw it away. I mean, Rick Carlisle had a little issue there too. Yeah, he could have did one thing a little better, really, maybe two. But Tyrese Halliburton gave up 3 or 4 turnovers that really mattered. And the team gave up 22 turnovers. And like 8 of them in the fourth quarter by itself. So that was a big fuck up there. But yeah, the costly ones came by Halliburton, which I felt he was feeling like really like nervous or something going on with him where he started just flubbing it up. Aside from that, I see this still being same pace, same still high scoring if they're hitting their shots. Because like I said, both really highly efficient teams for shooting. One thing I see adjustment-wise is potentially Celtics actually clamping down a little more and trying to attempt to hold them down a little more. That could be the case for this game. But again, this is the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics have more rest, but Pacers don't give a fuck about rest. They just keep running all cylinders. And at some point in time, that does burn out. But the way it's looking like, I don't think the team's going to burn out like that. So maybe one game, and I don't think this is the game. I think they're trying to clamp down, put a little more effort on this to try to get one win away to take back the home court advantage, take care of the momentum going back home. This would be an important game. Like winning game 1 would be great too, if they would have had that. But game 2 though is almost just as important if you want to not be down 2. Be down 2 already. Like I said, I still am looking at potentially Boston being the victor here. But the spread is the biggest thing. Like against the spread, Boston has done this 6 of the last 10 games. But I'm not reassured about them with the scoring potential of the Pacers. Unless something happens like how it happened, the separation happened at the end in OT. I don't foresee this being that big of a spread. Same thing with I cannot tell you guys be confident in negative 8.5 Boston Celtics in game 2, which the history of game 2 is pretty dismal. Abysmal, okay? And they're going into it, everyone's talking about, because like everyone knows, oh man, we're fucking up a game 2. So I feel like they may put a stronger effort out this game. But I also feel like you gotta show me that you can do better. You've been giving up game 2s to weaker teams. And don't get me wrong, by any stretch of measure, the Pacers are not that great of a team compared to the Cavs and the Magic, but they're fucking a phenomenal team compared to the Cavs and Magic, okay? So, throwing it out there, the shooting percentage alone by itself, the Pacers are game changers. That's what it is. Am I to go for it again for you guys? I think I'm going to go this one more time. So that's it. There's not really much to really take into consideration. I'm curious to see if Tatum holds up 2 games back to back. See, that right there is something that actually matters. Like, I know at some point in time, Tatum's going to just not show up per se, and his scoring efficiency is going to go down. So the points he did last game, he did that popping off from the first break back. All right, so right now, his line's at 30.5. He has hit in that 3 of the last 10 games. And of those last 3, they've been Indy game, just last one, okay? The last game for Cleveland did not. The 2 before that, though, after they got bopped, did, okay? So, and after that, it was all under 30. Before that, against Miami, against Cleveland, all under 30. I mean, never mind the fact that we also have better defense playing them too. But, by the way, our boys Pacers actually have been stepping up defense a little bit. This FYI. So that may play a role, may play a part in it, but how much, who knows. To the point that they're going to score just over 30.5. I mean, he'd be shooting the ball, but it's just going to be a game where he's going to fall off again. Like I said, I don't foresee him doing over 30.5 every game in Pacers. And I still am counting on a 6-game series. I got future bets for both sides of that. That's how, like I said, when I feel I'm confident about something, I put the money towards it. And I do believe this is going to be a 6-game series, at least. If we go with 7, I think Pacers win. By the way, you heard it here. Heard it here first. I don't believe this game here, I think, might be something that I don't know if the Pacers are going to bring that fire again, because that's one thing about it. It's like a little novelty thing. People get stressed about the new different thing come in, and that throws them off a little bit, and then they make adjustments from there. Boston playing the Pacers, they had a taste of this during the regular season, but it's different playing any other team, because they playing 2 slow teams, Cavaliers and the Magic, super slow teams. They're going as fast paced as they have been going. So they may be a little used to it now, but we'll see come this game coming up. Same in game 3. If things get mitigated. Because I do see Pacers actually going to be losing one of these games here soon. Like 20, 25 points at least. Because the defense is going to just take over Celtics and actually shut them down. And the Pacers not going to hit. That's going to happen one of these games that they lose. But is it this game? I don't think so. So as of right now, like I said, I do foresee this going to be a very close game. I am leaning heavily. Like, I'm going to be betting it. But I'm leaning heavily for the plus 8.5 Pacers. So parlay that right there. 8.5 for the Pacers. And the over 224.5. We're going to run that same thing back from yesterday. That hit yesterday. Sorry to say, but last time. Because Pacers did what they had to do. They didn't win the game, but they hit that 8.5. Or it was 9.5. What the fuck it was. We hit that. And we're going to run that same thing back again, because I think the Pacers are going to do it again tonight. And then one game at home, they're going to lose by double digits. Maybe 20 points. But not right now. Okay? So, right there, at that, call that right there. Parlay, Indy 8 plus 8.5, over 224.5. That's a parlay for today. Let's go ahead and make this money, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gambling grinders. Make a wish.